Hi, welcome back. I'm Katie, and for those of you that don't know, I am a math teacher, and I love to bake, and I love to cook, and I love to share that with other people and teach them on my channel. So today I'm going to share with you a great breakfast idea that would feed a crowd. Now, a crowd can be 5 people, it can be 20 people, whatever it might be. I hope you find this video helpful. I'm going to try a little bit of a different filming style today, so let me know in the comments if you like it or not. Without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, so let's start off with the bacon. I'm gonna show you how you can whip up a bunch of bacon in 20 minutes, no mess. Here's how you do it. You are going to take a baking sheet. I'm using 2, and I'm lining them with parchment paper. I'm then gonna lay my bacon out. It doesn't need to be spaced out, but it shouldn't be overlapping. And then I'm going to throw it into my oven at 400 degrees, and about halfway through, I'm gonna pull it out. Okay, so my bacon is halfway done. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull the pans out, and a couple things. I'm gonna flip the bacon over, and then I'm also going to put the pan that was on top on the bottom and vice versa. So all right, and back in the oven they go for about 10 more minutes. All right, and my bacon is done. From here, and you guys can see it's beautiful. You're gonna wanna drain it on paper towel. All right, y'all, we just cooked up a big pile of crispy bacon with no splattering all over the kitchen, no turning on the fan over your stove because the whole house smells like bacon. It's all in your oven, no mess, no fuss, and I hope you give this bacon a try. Okay, so the next part of this breakfast is probably the part that I'm most excited for. All Christmas break, I was making these amazing blueberry cream cheese Danishes, and I would make this Danish dough from scratch, and it was awesome. And I really wanted to share that with my channel, but I was thinking about it, and I really don't know that many people that want to make a Danish from scratch, but I know a lot of people who would like to make a quick Danish, and so that's what I came up with here. So I'm using crescent roll dough, and then I usually make a blueberry compote, but I'm actually going to be using preserves. So I have some blueberry and some strawberry, so I'll make one of each, and these are like Danish braids, and so I'll incorporate cream cheese, and I'm not even gonna need my mixer for this. So it'll be really quick. I'm gonna start by taking the crescent rolls and pressing them together in a small bowl. I'm just gonna take a spatula with softened cream cheese. You want it really, really soft. And I'm gonna add sugar and vanilla, and all the quantities will be linked down in the description box below if you're looking to make these. And I just give it a quick mix until everything's nice and smooth. You really wanna mash that together. And then it's time to assemble the braids. So you're gonna wanna put the cream cheese mixture down first, down the middle, and you wanna be careful not to get too crazy with the fillings because it will kind of make a mess of everything. So gonna put the cream cheese mixture down the middle and then come over the top of that with the preserves. Again, I'm doing 1 blueberry, 1 strawberry. And then you're gonna come in with a butter knife and you're gonna cut, or any knife really, you're gonna come in and cut little pieces off to braid this with. So you're gonna cut all the way down, and then once you do that, you're just gonna pull it in and you're just overlapping. And once you have that done, you have braided your Danish. Before you pop it in the oven, you are going to take some egg and just a little bit of milk and give that a whisk, and then use a pastry brush to put that over just so it gets a really nice top on it. And then you're gonna bake it off, and I'll see you on the other side. It's cool, it's out of the oven, whoa, and it's looking great. So now we're gonna wrap things up here. I'm gonna put both braids onto a serving platter. I'm gonna mix up a quick frosting. All you have to do is take some powdered sugar, some milk, and just mix until it's smooth. It should have some nice thickness to it, so make sure it is nice and thick before you put it on. You don't want it to be a glaze, you want it to be a drizzle. So that's that. You're just going to take a spoon. You don't need to put it in a piping bag or anything. You're just gonna whip it back and forth over your Danish, and there you have it. Doesn't it look so pretty? And it's such a great thing for a crowd too, because people can just kind of cut off what they like of. Okay, so the next part of this breakfast is a fruit salad. There's nothing special or complicated about that. The one thing I do love about a fruit salad though is you can cut it up the night before or the morning of, like first thing, and you can just cut it up, put it in the bowl, and get it out of the way, and you can work on everything that's more last minute. So today I just have grapes and strawberries and blueberries, and I'm just gonna prep those, throw them into a pretty bowl, and pop it in the fridge, and no more messing with that. It'll be ready to go. Fruit salad is all pulled together, it's ready to go. I'm just covering it with plastic wrap, putting it in the fridge, and when it's time to eat, I'll pop it out of the fridge. So we are on to the last part of this video, which is the egg part. Now, I love scrambled eggs. They're great, but they're hard to bake for a lot of people, and they're annoying to make last minute because when you'd like to be talking to people or doing something else, you are standing at the stove. So today I'm going to show you how to make kind of an egg bake. Basically, it's like baked scrambled eggs, but better. So yeah, kind of in between there. So it's eggs and it's cheese, and it has a very secret ingredient, and that is cottage cheese. And I know that sounds crazy, but it's so good. It makes these really rich. Now, what I like to do is first of all, I crack all of my eggs into the bowl, and then I add in my cheese, and I add in my cottage cheese, and I add in flour. It's just a little bit of a binder here. And then I take my immersion blender and I give it all a whirl, and this just breaks down all of that cottage cheese, so it's just a smooth mixture. You don't have to do it this way. You can leave the cottage cheese, and I've done that before, and it's totally fine. But if you have people that are finicky, they will not appreciate that, so it's up to you. Once I had this all smooth, then I poured it into a prepared pan. Now, I use the sheet pan for this. I'm going for a really thin egg, so I'll serve bigger squares of it, and it's just meant to be more of just a pure scrambled egg. And so I greased my pan, and I put a piece of parchment to perfectly fit the bottom of the pan so it wouldn't stick, and then put a little more pan on top of it, and then poured my egg mixture in and put it in the oven. And when it was done, it looked like this. Okay, so this egg bake, it's ready to come out of the oven. You can see it's puffing up in the middle, and it is good to go. It is starting to brown just a little bit, and I'm gonna finish off these eggs. I like topping them with some chopped green onions. I think it adds a nice freshness, kind of brightens them up, makes them look a little bit fancier, and that's it. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you want to see more videos like this, hit subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.